Welcome on into today's NFL pick video play for December 3rd, 2017. Heading into Sunday's action here. Going to be talking about a matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Give our take on who we feel has the better edge against the spread. If you're interested in getting all of our NFL plays for today, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description. And be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. So coming into this one right now, San Francisco finds themselves as about a field goal underdog to about 3.5 points. Neither of these teams right now are having the kind of regular season they were hoping for. The 49ers just 1-10 overall. The Bears 3-8. And the Bears, they should be happy to get out of the month of November. They just did not have a whole lot of success. They lost 4 straight, having a very tough time. They were blown out in their last outing, losing to the Eagles on the road by a final of 3-31. Of course, Philly looking like the best team in the NFL right now, so a lot of teams losing to the Eagles by a lot of points, but certainly not the kind of result the Bears were hoping for. Prior to that, they had some competitive results. They lost by 3 to the Lions at home, lost by a touchdown to the Packers at home, and then also that road loss to open up the month against the New Orleans Saints. But the Bears, they're heading in a bad direction right now. They've handed the keys over to the young Mitchell Trubisky, who hasn't been extremely overwhelming. He's not a guy that's just going to sling the ball around and make a whole bunch of plays. He needs to have a good offensive line, a solid ground game, and scheme in a way where he can try to get the ball out of his hands somewhat quickly. And he has that running back threat right now with Jordan Howard, but this is just a Chicago team right now that's trying to develop some of these young guys working their way through those growing pains, and that's their goal from here on out through the rest of the regular season, is just to continue to do that player development, evaluate, and try to continue to make a game plan that's going to lead to some success here down the stretch and going into the future. On the season, the Bears, they have just had a really tough time in terms of their offensive production, 29th in the NFL in scoring average, and that's because their pass game has just been non-existent at times, 31st in the league in pass average compared to 8th in rushing. Jordan Howard has just been an incredible force out of the backfield. He has almost 900 yards on the year, and he's helped propel this ground game, but it hasn't been a good balance between what they've been able to do on the ground and having that open up opportunities in the pass game. Defensively, respectable, 15th in the league in total team defense. Given the struggles of the offense, you would expect even worse defensive numbers given the fact that this offense hasn't always been putting this defense in the greatest positions, but they're giving up right now about 22.9 points per game. Their plus minus is almost a full touchdown in the negative, so not having a whole lot of success, which you would expect from a team that's just 3-8 overall. Now, the road team here, the San Francisco 49ers, just 1-10 overall. It's been a very tough year. We feel like the 49ers are better than their overall record would suggest, given the fact that they have a similar plus minus to what the Chicago Bears have. For instance, losing by 3 points to the Seattle Seahawks on the road, losing by 2 points to the LA Rams, losing by 2 points at the Washington Redskins. And then recently they fell by 11 points at home to the Seahawks in their last outing. And then prior to that, they actually picked up their first win of the year, getting past the Giants by a final of 31-21. And what we're really intrigued with the 49ers right now is the fact that they bring in quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo to make his debut here against the Chicago Bears. And we like the fact that Garoppolo is going back to his home state of Illinois. That's where he played his college football. Should be very comfortable in these surroundings. Probably going to have a lot of people in the crowd supporting him, given the fact that neither of these teams are going to be going to the playoffs. So the home crowd for the Bears probably not going to be overwhelming in support, given the fact that both these teams pretty much going through the motions at this point. But the 49ers, they have some optimism, maybe a little extra reason to try to put in that effort to try to prove that the choice that they made to go and trade for Jimmy Garoppolo is going to work out for them in the long run. So coming into this one, guys, we feel like it's going to be a competitive matchup, but we like the X factor here, Jimmy Garoppolo, to perform, have a good game, keep his squad in the contest. Should be competitive, probably lower scoring, and at the end of the day, we feel like getting the 3 to 3.5 points, siding with the road team is going to be the better take here. So siding with the San Francisco 49ers with Jimmy Garoppolo being their quarterback as our NFL pick video play. And again, guys, to get all of our NFL plays for today, you can get those over at stumpthespread.com. Link down in the video description, and be sure to click that subscribe button on our YouTube channel. Thanks for stopping on in. We hope to see you guys in future videos. Bye.